You know, there's a very major problem in the world where people think they're failures if their YouTube account, like their YouTube following, isn't big enough or whatever, or if they haven't drummed up the kind of the following that they wanted to get online, their social media presence isn't where they want it to be or whatnot. Because I've been encountering lots of videos of people really like heartfelt complaining about their lives and YouTubers who say that they failed or feel that they failed or feel that they're such failures in life even though they have 20,000 or so subscribers on YouTube and so on. And I know a subscriber count of that amount, like of that number, doesn't really make any money, and I think it's really the money issue that's the problem here. But I want to say that good things come in small packages very often, and that small stuff, hidden stuff, stuff that's got a small loyal following of some description is often the best stuff out there. And it's the same with music. It's the same with films. It's the small art house productions that are really really valuable and great, and that people love, and you know, big, trashy, awful blockbusters that are really popular and that everyone watches. But I mean, do people really like that stuff even? And like the worst, the trashiest, worst pop music is always the most successful, isn't it? And everyone seems to hate it. And by this sort of logic, I'm just listening to now like one of my favorite songs ever. This is called "Run with the Fox," and it's a Christmas song by Squire. Um, and it's got 7.4 thousand views on YouTube, which is only a little higher than some of the videos I've put out in my time. The highest ranking YouTube video I've ever got is 5,000 views, which isn't very much, but it's only a little bit more than that. And I think "Run with the Fox" is one of the greatest songs of all time. Not like just one of the greatest Christmas songs. It is the greatest Christmas song of all time, in my opinion. But it's the greatest song ever. Well, one of the greatest songs ever, in my opinion. Has great lines in it, like "Face the future, undaunted," and "Let us live to tell our story here on Earth and out in space." Yes, and it's powerful and brilliant like that. And I adore it. I think it's a wonderful thing. But it is not all that popular. It hasn't received the sort of popular acclaim that I don't know, Wham's Christmas songs have, like, or "Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas." Like, we haven't heard that on a billion different occasions every Christmas, and it's gotten old and it's trashy and it's mass produced anyway. It's mass marketed in the first place as the sort of thing we're supposed to like, but it's success. It doesn't consist necessarily in the popularity of something. I would not have said, no, not at all. It doesn't consist in the amount of money it makes. What success consists in is its impact on individuals and human hearts, I think, and the way that we can be moved by art, and the way that we can be, on an individual, personal, soulful, and appreciative level, be impacted by something that we find particular to ourselves and brilliant just for its existence. Like "Run with the Fox," this obscure Christmas song does with me. Or, say Stevie Smith's poetry. Well, she's quite well known if you're in poetry circles, but not waving but drowning. Not waving but drowning is probably her most well-known poem, and even that's very obscure by the standards of poetry. And it's all these little gems that exist out there in the world. And I've known many people like that, mostly musicians actually, from having done open mic in Bath for so long at the Bell. You just meet these awesome types, these great people, these geniuses, these genius characters with their own great little oeuvre of creative work in music. And unfortunately, is never going to get on the radio. It's never going to get to the top of the charts, or it doesn't, seem like it will. But for those who have an ear for it and those who appreciate it, there are few things better in the world than that. And just interesting, cool, out there stuff. So it's no measure of a lack of talent that you're lacking popularity and you're lacking financial success. Of course not. Of course it doesn't mean you're untalented. It doesn't mean you're talent. It doesn't mean you're untalented. Yeah, it doesn't mean you're untalented. It just means that other people don't fucking get it. It does. That's what it means. Other people don't get it. Like Run with the Fox, you might find the pipes and the whistles at the opening of the song too offensive and it being too folksy and weird. It's this sort of thing. People just don't fucking get it. But often some of the best stuff is weird, out there, subversive, non-mainstream, small, obscure, and weird, but amazing and delightful. And that's what I wanted to share with you today. Thank you for watching. I love you lots. Bye.